Hi all my Ali Pallies, and thank you for joining me today. Now today I'm going to do a lasting impression, ? That's why I whiz rise at the end. Okay, and I thought today I would do a lasting impression going back to my first impression 8 months ago of the Pillow Talk look. Okay, now I'm not going to do swatch comparisons. I'm going to link my first impression below because I went into an awful lot of depth. It was quite a long video showing you other palettes and giving you my views on this. So I'm just going to talk to you about the Pillow Talk look as a whole, how I've used it, when I've used it, if I thought it's worth it, and that kind of thing. But if you want to look at swatch comparisons and things like that, do take a look at my video, which I will link below. Now, what I will say is, so this started quite differently to Charlotte's other iconic looks. Anybody that knows Charlotte Tilbury knows a little bit about her makeup will already know this, but she has got 10 iconic looks. Things like Dolce Vita, Vintage Vamp, the Ingenue, the Bombshell, whatever, and you can buy each item separately or you can buy them as a set to create an iconic look. And the idea is, if you buy it as a set, she's already done all the thinking for you. The makeup goes together perfectly. Okay, now this look developed in a slightly different way, because first of all came the Pillow Talk lip liner, which was often in her iconic look sets, and it became such a popular iconic product of its own that makeup artists far and wide raved about this lip pencil and how wonderful it was, because not only was the formula very good, but it also had a colour that seemed to flatter every single skin tone. I would imagine, I can't think of any skin tone it wouldn't suit. Possibly if you're very dark, you might find it a little bit light for you, but that's only because she's now bought out Supermodel and you can get a darker version of Pillow Talk. But actually, this is a really, really good shade and it suits most people's lips. And the great thing about Pillow Talk lip liner was that because it cheated your lip colour, you could wear it with virtually any lipstick, because you didn't need to match your lipstick to the lip liner because it matched your lips. So everybody bought this. It became an iconic product. It was in, I can't remember how many of her iconic looks, but you could get this lip liner in quite a few of her iconic looks because it would match every lipstick. So if there was a particular lip shade in one of them that didn't have another lip liner that matched, she'd throw in Pillow Talk. Okay, so this became very popular and everyone had it. So then she brought out Pillow Talk lipstick, and she brought it out as a special edition. Now, I don't know whether she, you know, there's a few people that think people bring out special editions knowing full well that they're going to become permanent items of their collection, but they're trying to get people to panic buy. And I think that's probably true of recent products. I'm not sure whether it was back then when this was released. I'm not sure whether Charlotte realised how popular this was going to be. You tell me what you think. But nevertheless, this came out and it flew off the shelves and it sold out pretty quickly, the Pillow Talk, to match the lipstick. Very, very slightly paler than the lip liner, which is what you want, only very slightly. And it sold out again. She restocked it, sold out again, and very soon it became a permanent item in her collection. So of course, because of the popularity, I think then came the talk at Charlotte Tilbury headquarters, I don't know, but I'm guessing, of why don't we bring out a Pillow Talk look? And 8 months ago, it came out. And I think I was one of the first. I saw a comment that said, you're the first person to put out a review, because I live in the UK. I live down the road from Charlotte Tilbury, and basically next day delivery, and it's on my doorstep. So it came out in September. And what came out was the eyeshadow and the blush to go with it. And you could finally buy the Pillow Talk look as a set. So that's how it emerged as a set. So very different to the other iconic looks, where they came out as a set when she kind of launched her line. This one kind of evolved. And I think what's so good about the fact that it evolved is that it evolved out of popularity, and it evolved by matching it all the way up from the lip liner all throughout the other products. So I would say, out of all Charlotte's, and I've got all of her iconic looks, every single one of Charlotte's iconic looks. As you all know, I'm a bit of a collector. I would say out of all the looks, this is the most well put together collection of the lot. Now, you know me, I've got so much makeup. I couldn't possibly say to you, I use this. If I said to you, I use this every day, you wouldn't believe me, because I've got so many other makeup items that I don't use anything every day, and I get very bored, and that's why I rotate my makeup. However, if I want to look flawless, I want to go out, I want to look flawless, I want to look very well made up, but I don't want to look over the top, I don't want to feel self-conscious, I don't want to go overly bold, this is the look that I reach for. It's very good as well for all ages, particularly. Now, I know Exaggerize was heralded as one that's very good as an eye-opener, but Exaggerize I often steer clear of because of the very glittery pop shade. This doesn't have that. And as I said in my first review, it's got two matte shades, I beg your pardon, 2 matte shades, which are very flattering on hooded lids in particular, and if you've got aging lids. So I would say, if you're new to Charlotte Tilbury and you want to buy a look, yes, there's a Dolce Vita, which is gorgeous. And if you're looking for a look to go out and razzle dazzle them, then Dolce Vita or Vintage Vamp. But if you're new to Charlotte Tilbury and you're looking for a complete makeup look that you're going to be able to wear every day for work, for weddings, you can amp it up for weddings, you can amp it down for work, not amp it down, but whatever down for work, then Pillow Talk is so versatile and so gorgeous on so many different skin tones that I don't think you can go wrong. So it's a really good play safe bet, but it doesn't look like you're playing safe. You know, it looks lovely. It looks just like a glowing version of you. And there's nothing, I sound like a saleswoman, there's nothing in it for me to sell it. So I'm just going to apply this today and let you see what it's like. We'll take it from there. Now, I've put Light Wonder on today because somebody, Lucy, hello Lucy, I promised her that I would test Light Wonder with a different primer, because Lucy finds that Light Wonder doesn't stay on very well during the day, and I've actually found that myself. So if you've got combination skin, I like the glow of Light Wonder. I sometimes feel a bit self-conscious of the lack of coverage of Light Wonder, but I love the glow, but it starts to melt on my nose during the day, whereas on my cheeks it looks great because my cheeks are dry. So I've tried today, I'm trying this out for Lucy. I've never done this combination before, but I said to her, why don't you try a sticky primer? And the one that came to mind was the Huda Beauty one that I bought to go with my faux filter foundation. So I put that on today under my Light Wonder foundation, and I'm using shade 8 at the moment. I'm not even mixing them. And then over the top, I used her Magic Away concealer and the Genius Magic powder so that I could keep some of the glow, and I haven't sprayed my face yet. So let's get going. I've done my eyebrows, I've curled my lashes. I'm going to put a little bit of Filmstar Bronze and Glow on, and then I'm going to get going putting on this look. I think the other thing I wanted to say, having just put on the Filmstar Bronze and Glow, is Pillow Talk is a little bit like her other kind of original products. We all have got caught up recently with all the new releases, Glowgasm. Seems to be a lot of glowy products going around. But a lot of Charlotte's original ideas, like her Filmstar Bronze and Glow, they're just so simple and so effective, and just bring your face to light in a very subtle but effective way so that it just looks like you. I think some of the more recent products she's brought out are really beautiful, really stunning, but they're starting to look a little bit more like you've slapped some makeup on. You know, glow that just doesn't really exist in anyone's skin, even a supermodel skin, without a little bit of enhancement. But, you know, just looking at this Filmstar Bronze and Glow, that looks like a natural glow to me. And we've all got overtaken by glow, glow, glow. Now, I am going to use one of her newer items to prime my lids. And that is, it's just a little subtle twist on what I did last time, is her Rose Gold Eyes to Mesmerise, because it goes beautifully with Pillow Talk. And it's really good, I think, to prime your lids, especially if you're a bit older, as I am, and your lids are a little bit crepey. It's good to have some moisture. And what I like about these is they've got vitamin E in them, and they are very, very flattering on the lids and act as a really good primer. Now, the other really good primers are her Colour Chameleons. But Charlotte, please, please bring out a Rose Gold Colour Chameleon. You know it's going to fly off the shelves. I would snap one up. In fact, I'd snap two up. Everybody write in and ask for a Rose Gold Colour Chameleon. I have. I think if there's enough demand, it will come out. So I'm just putting that on there, and I'm going to, with my pinky, put a little bit underneath as well to brighten my eye. And that will serve as a really good base for this eyeshadow. So next on in, I'm going to start with the eyeshadow palette. Okay, so first on in, I'm going to go in with the prime shade and just cover the entire lid. And as you can see, it works beautifully over that rose gold eyeshadow at setting it. And then I'll take a little bit of that colour and smudge it underneath where I've also put the Eyes to Mesmerise in rose gold, just to set it. Okay, I might have gone a bit too far down with that, but I can correct that later. And now I'm going to go in with the enhanced shade, and I'm just going to place that in the outer corner and across into the crease, like so. I'm just going to hold my lid to keep it still, stop it dragging while I blend. Now I think you can see, because the colours work so beautifully together, that basically they are a dream to blend, and they just are going to work with so many things. So next on in, I'm going to go in with the enhanced shade, and I'm going to do my trick, as you know, that I always do, which is to dab some in this inner corner and then into the crease, just to really intensify that outer corner. Because of my eye shape, I want to take away the emphasis on the hood of my lid. And I think you'll see when I blend this, it blends out beautifully, hopefully, as long as my eye isn't watering. I'll just take my blending brush back. And with the bigger brush, I'm just going to take some more into the crease. Okay, I'll do the other eye on fast forward. Okay, and I'm going to take some of that smoke shade and mix it with the enhanced shade and just take that along the bottom as well, just to the middle. I don't want anything too light, too dark, going right to the centre, because that will make my very small eyes look smaller. Okay, and then finally we have the pop shade. Now, I did say in my first impression that it seemed slightly less emollient than the others. It's starting now to look like the others. So it was just that initial, I think that initial thing where it looked like it was harder and it had a different top to it. Where this differs to Exaggerate is it's got the shimmer particles in it, but they're not as big. And I think that's good because it just looks a lot more flattering. It doesn't reflect the light as much, but sometimes if you get some of this on the hood of your lid, if you've got hooded eyes, you don't, and it hits the light, then basically it's not very flattering. And I just think this on the whole is warmer than Exaggerate. So it's very good if you suit warm tones. And then I'm just going to take my pinky and I'm going to take some of that prime shade and put it on the lid. Now the prime shade is a bit darker than in other palettes, so you might find that you want to use a highlighter. If you want to kind of amp it up for the night, you might want to use your highlighter instead of the prime shade for doing this. Okay, so I'm going to get onto some eyeliner and some mascara, and I'll do that and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and all the description of everything that I've used on my face will be in the description bar as usual. So it's basically a mixture of 2 Charlotte Tilbury mascaras, her Rock and Coal in Barbarella Brown and her Rock and Coal in Eye Cheat on my lower waterline. So now I'm going to move on to putting on this blush, which is gorgeous, and this is what it looks like. It's just a gorgeous blush. I'm going to do my swish first on both sides. That's how I like to do it and balance it up. Now if you're fairer, don't worry, just use a lighter hand. If you're medium skin toned like me, it's a beautiful colour. I often find that I can look quite pale on my cheeks, and this just gives me a lovely glow. It is quite pigmented, but it will suit lighter skin tones. Just go in a bit lighter with it. And this pop shade is almost like a highlighter. It is so light, but it gives a delicious sheen on the face. So I go in with that, and I kind of use it half as a pop, but I take it up like that, so it's sort of almost a highlighter. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, in a minute, incorporate some of her newer products into this look. So first of all, you'll see Pillow Talk as it was back then. And then I'm going to add a few little optional extras using some of her more recently released products. Okay, so next we will move on to the lipstick. Can you see that? Okay, lipstick. Okay, I'm just going to show you the lip liner on my hand like that, and I'm going to show you the lipstick next to it so you can see what I mean. It's very, very slightly lighter, the lipstick, so that you get an outline on your lips. Can you see that? So now if you find that Pillow Talk is too, you find it a bit too fair for you, then get the Pillow Talk eyeshadow and blusher and go for Supermodel lip liner and lipstick, because it is a darker version of Pillow Talk. So let me just do this. And then the lipstick. Can you see what I mean about it just looks like a natural lip colour? And now I'm going in with the lipstick. Now, this is a Matte Revolution formula. If you like a glossier formula, you've got a few options. You can either cover it with Collagen Lip Bath. There is another shade, a lip gloss called Seduction, in one of her lip lusters that goes really well with it. Or you can use, I will show you the other product that you can use, a couple of other things. I'll just bring them. Okay, so options for Pillow Talk. So you can see there, I've got Pillow Talk. I'm just going to do a few more swatches. So there's Pillow Talk. Now I'm going to put Pillow Talk on again, but not onto my lips, just so you can see it on my wrist. So I'll just put that on again, there. So you can put, I'm going to put Collagen Lip Bath, the clear one in Refresh Rose. So you can put that over and make it glossy that way. Okay, that's one thing. That's coming to an end now, so I'm letting it get a bit messed up colour wise, but I get very funny about putting the lids back in. Now, and the other option you can do is you can use the Superstar lips, which I believe she's just re-released, I'm sure, in Pillow Talk, which is this one. So it's Pillow Talk, but a shinier version of. You can use, actually there's another option, I'm just going to get it. Okay, so the other, I just thought of another one which I've got, which I'll show you in a minute. This is Seduction Lip Luster, which you can put over the top, and that will also work very well over Pillow Talk. And the other one which I just thought of, so there's two more. So let me just take Pillow Talk again. So Pillow Talk again. you can cover it with Rosy Glow, which I saw on one of her recent videos, which looks really nice, which is the new collagen lip bath called Rosy Glow. So I'll show you that. And I'll put all these details below, all the different combinations. And the other one that I just thought of and went to get was the latex Love Lips in Berry Nude. And you could either wear that on its own with this look, or you could cover Pillow Talk. So let me put Pillow Talk on again. There you are. And then I'm going to see if I can remember all the combinations. And then cover it with Berry Nude. Or wear Berry Nude on its own. So you've got all those different kind of nuances of Pillow Talk, and all would go with this look. And as would Supermodel lipstick. And for the want of being thorough, for the need of being thorough, I should say, I will get you Supermodel as well. Aren't I good to you? Okay, so here is Supermodel. And as you can see, it's just a darker version of Pillow Talk. And again, would go perfectly with this look. And it has a matching lip cheat. And it would go perfectly with any of these other things. So let me see if I can remember. So this is well, now I think what I'm going to do with this look is I am going to cover it with the new collagen lip bath in Rosy Glow, because I like that look and I've been dying to try it. And then I've got one more little trick up my sleeve using two of her new products. I'm going to take two of her newest products, which is Peachgasm and Pinkgasm. And I'm going to just wipe my hand for a minute because I need to wipe my hand free. Okay, before I do the next step, I'm going to quickly spray my face. And I've come across a really good discovery. Tolerian or Tolerian face spray. It's got really good ingredients in it. And it's just come out. So it's like my eye cream. And when my eyes are getting watery, it really soothes them. And it's, if you've got a face that gets very sensitive during the day, it will do everything. It will help set your makeup, it will help put moisture back there, and it will help sensitivity. My eyes were stinging underneath where I'd been crying yesterday, and I sprayed that and it went straight away. So that's my new discovery. Tolerian Ultra 8 Concentrate Face Spray. Really good. Anyway, I wanted to do that to bring out the shimmer in all my face products before finally putting on these two liquid blushes. Now I'm going to put on Peachgasm and Pinkgasm, but I'm going to mix them together. I haven't tried this before, but I feel absolutely certain that it's going to work like a dream, because Pillow Talk is that perfect combination of peach, there's Peachgasm, and pink. So I'm just doing a little dot of that. Nearly didn't screw it up then. I would have wasted so much product. There's peach, and here is pink. So I'm just going to squeeze some of that up like that, and dot it next to it, like so. Twist it back up. And then I'm going to mix the two together on the back of my hand to make me a pillow talk-gasm. Just to finish off this look. And it works. Just for that little bit of, I finished work now, I'm going out for drinks with my friends, and I want to look a bit more glowy and a bit more refreshed. How to make pillow talk-gasm. You heard it here first. If she brings this out as a product, pillow talk-gasm, you know who thought of it first. Take care. I can't recommend these products enough. I do use them a lot, and I think you can see that it is just a perfect look. You look really well done up, but you don't look like you're done up like a dog's dinner. And that's what I love about the Pillow Talk look. So thank you for joining me today, and I will be doing another video very shortly where I'm going to be reviewing some lashes that were kindly sent to me by my friend Pamela from Granny Makeup and Skincare After 65. And I'm not going to give anything away, but just make sure you tune in because it's great. Okay, see you soon. Take care, Ali Pallies. Love you all.